Hey guys, this is Rich from MajorTechGeeks.com, and today I'm going to reveal to you step by step how to find the perfect cloud backup in 7 minutes. Now, the reason why I'm creating this video is a little bit out of frustration, and it's because I see that there's a lot of confusion out there when it comes to cloud backup services and choosing the right one. I get asked all the time, Rich, which one is the best one? Which one's the best cloud backup service? Which one do you recommend? Which one should I get? And the truth is, there's no one size fits all when it comes to cloud backup services. So if you thought I was going to say, here's how to find the best cloud backup, and it happens to be this one, go get it, you're entirely wrong. The purpose of this video is actually to figure out what you need out of a cloud backup service and how to find out which one fits those needs so you can find out which one is the perfect one for you. And the truth is, what's perfect for you may not be perfect for the next person. What's perfect for me may not be the perfect solution for you. And what I want to do is show you how to drill down out of all of these different services and, plans and all that stuff and figure out which one fits your needs the best so you can get the most out of your cloud backup service. So let's get started. All right, so I want to welcome you to the Cloud Backup Drill Down. This is my process. This is my special formula that I use when people come to me and say, hey, Rich, which one is the best service for me? Which one do you recommend? This is how I walk people through and actually drill down out of all those different options out there, which ones are the best ones for them and fit their needs the best. Now remember, I said I was going to help you achieve this in 7 minutes. So, and I know you might be skeptical because you've probably seen this video is longer than 7 minutes. It's because I'm actually explaining the steps in this process along the way. So when it comes time for you, you can just fly right through it in 7 minutes. So with that being said, I've actually taken this process and boiled it down into an app that's going to walk you through and handhold you while you get the key information that you need to figure out which are the best options for you and drill down to which ones have what you're looking for. So with that being said, at the end of this, you're going to be given the best options available that fits your needs. But on top of it, you're going to be educated along the way. And I'm actually going to expose some things and reveal some things to you that you may not have even known that cloud backup services offer and that they can do for you to help make your life a lot more easier and simpler and quite frankly a little bit more enjoyable. So with that being said, I've babbled your ear off enough. Let's get started. All right, so we're here at my site, MajorTechGeeks.com. And if you want to know the specific page that we're on, just click on the link in the description of this video, or you can go to the link that's on the screen right now. So the first step in this process, as you'll see, is to figure out how many computers you want to back up. And it seems like a pretty simple question, but it's very important because not all cloud backup services support multiple computers. So if you have 2 or 3 or 4 or more, that kind of eliminates certain cloud backups from your list because they don't offer support for so many computers. So the very first step is to figure out how many computers you want to back up. And it could be anything from a desktop to a tablet to a laptop, or anything in between, anything that runs an operating system like Windows or Mac or Linux. You might actually take some time now to think what computers you have that you would want to back up, and then put them here because this is the first step to finding the perfect cloud backup. And so I'm going to use myself as an example. I'm just going to search for a cloud backup service for my Windows 8 Surface Pro tablet. And so for right now, I'm just going to choose one computer and click Next. So the next step in the cloud backup drill down is to figure out what types of computers do you have. And what I mean by types of computers, I'm talking about operating systems. Now, operating systems is what makes your computer run and do the things that it does. And there are a few major players when it comes to operating systems, and I'm pretty sure you fall into one of these categories. So the top categories are Windows, Mac, and Linux. And within Windows, there are different flavors of Windows. There's Windows XP, Windows Vista, Windows 7, and Windows 8. And for Mac, there's pretty much Mac OS. They have different numbers and different names, but it's pretty much Mac OS. And for Linux, there's also different flavors for Linux as well. And to help you out, because I know it's going to get kind of confusing, I created a quick guide to show you exactly step by step how to figure out which kind of operating system you have on your computer. And it's pretty quick and pretty easy. All you need to do is follow the steps and you'll figure out what type of operating system you have. And it's important because not all cloud backup services support different operating systems. They support the major ones like Windows and Mac. Some may not support Mac or Linux, and you can kind of see the combinations. So if you need any help, you could definitely check out that video. Also, if you ever need any help with any of the steps here, I have a link to contact me if you have a question, if you need some help, if something is just not clicking with you and you just need some expert guidance. Definitely reach out to me. I definitely want to hear what you have to say, and I would definitely want to help you out. So that link is going to be on each of these steps from here on out. If you need help, just please feel free to contact me by clicking here. So with that, I'm going to be using myself as a guinea pig, and I'm going to be looking for a cloud backup for my Windows 8 Surface Pro. So let's click Windows 8, and if you have multiple computers, you just click the operating system that you have and click Next. All right, so now the next step in the cloud backup drill down is to take an inventory of your computers. And this is basically the step where you figure out exactly how much data you need to back up. And the reason why this is so important is because, again, not all cloud backup services are created equal. Not all of them support certain amounts of data to be backed up to your account. So it's very important to figure out how much data you need to back up in order to find which one is the best, the perfect cloud backup for you. So with that being said, to find this information out can be kind of tedious. It kind of requires you to go into key folders in your account and figure out how much data is in there, but that's not the Major Tech Geeks way. I'm not going to have you do that. So what I did was I wrote an application, whether you're on Windows or Mac, that'll basically find this information out for you. And what I'm going to do now is just kind of use myself as a guinea pig to find out exactly how much data I need to back up on my Surface Pro tablet. And before I start, I actually have a step-by-step tutorial of how to get all the information you need and how to best use this application, whether you're on a Windows or Mac, on this video, on this page. And I highly recommend you check it out because it is some information on there that you need to know regarding data, and if you have data in other places, and if you have multiple accounts on your computer. So definitely check that out because it's very informative, and you definitely want to get a precise number when you're figuring out how much data you need to back up. So for myself, I am going to click on the Windows application. I'm just going to click it, and then I'm going to save it, and then I'm just going to open it. Now, when that happens, another window is going to open up, and I'm just going to run the application inside and hit open. And bam, just like that, 1, 2, 3, I figured out how much data is in my desktop folder, my documents folder, my music, my videos, and my pictures folder. And then the application tells me how much in total that actually is. Now, these are the key folders I was talking about. And if you have data in anywhere else in your computer, or you have another computer account on your computer, you definitely need to run this application on that account and figure out how much is stored there, and then kind of add it up. So if you have multiple users, you definitely need to take an extra step and figure out how much data is on that other user's account to figure out how much total you need. And again, if you have multiple computers, you definitely want to run this on each of the multiple computers to figure out how much data is on those as well. And just a quick note, if you have information or data saved on another folder, like say you're in your C drive, if you have data that's not in these common folders, you definitely need to get the properties, right click and then properties on that folder and figure out what amount of data is stored inside, and then add it up to this number. But if you're an average user, this is basically the information that's in your profile, and this is the information that you can use to figure out which cloud service is best for you. So I'm going to click OK. And then when you do that, a window opens up that just it saves it on your desktop, saves a file on your desktop, just in case you need to reference this later, basically telling you the same stuff, how much data you have. And I'm going to put that information in the app. So that was just basically 1 gigabyte. This is a clean account. I just created it, and it's pretty bare. That's why it's 1 gigabyte. So the next step is to, if you have an external hard drive, is to go in and see how much data is in that external hard drive. So I'm going to do that for you right now. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go right click on this folder and go to File Explorer. And I'm just going to look for that hard drive, and it's my book. So now I'm just going to right click and go to properties. And bam, it's telling me that there's 879 gigabytes of used space. That space in the blue right there, used space, it is 879 gigabytes. And I'm just going to put that number in here. And this little box right here, total amount of data, don't even need to worry about it. That's just the app taking a total of how much data you need to back up for all the computers and all the devices that you've entered. And now I'm just going to take that information. I'm going to click next. All right, so the next step in the cloud backup drill down is to figure out what features do you want with your cloud backup service. And this is pretty important because not all services offer the same features. And it's up to you to figure out what features you want to get from your cloud backup service so that it makes your life simpler, more enjoyable, but at the same time back up your data and keep your data safe. So with that being said, I created a cool video that explains not only what these features are, but what makes them so beneficial and some of the uses you can use them for in your everyday life. And not to take anything away from that video, I'm going to explain to you just a little bit briefly about these different features. But again, if you really want to know the meat and potatoes of what these features offer, definitely check out the video on this page. So the first feature I'm going to be talking about is to back up your external hard drive. And what I mean by external hard drive, I'm talking about, something like this, an actual hard drive that you plug into your computer. They come in smaller sizes, and what I mean by small, I don't mean like this small, like a thumb drive, like the size of your thumb. I'm talking about an actual hard drive that you plug into your computer. And it's important because a lot of people do have these and they store a lot of stuff on them, particularly pictures, videos, documents, important documents. And not all cloud backup services offer the ability to back this up to your account. Some of them do not allow you to back up an external hard drive. So if you have one, it's definitely important to know that some offer this feature and some don't. Now, the next feature is syncing, and syncing is basically the ability to have the same version of a file in multiple places at once. So if you have multiple computers or you have access to multiple computers, let's say you're working on a report on your laptop and at your school and you want to go home and work on that same thing on your desktop. Well, syncing allows you to work on that report on your laptop at school, and then when you come home, leave your laptop in your bag, hop on your desktop that's sitting at home at your desk, and continue working on it from there. Every change, every update that you do to that file is being synced to your account, and anytime you log in and access that file, it's the same latest version of that file. So the next feature is sharing, and sharing is basically what it sounds like. It gives you the ability to share or give access to certain files that you have backed up to your account to someone else. So let's say you go and you take some amazing pictures on your last vacation, and you want to give people access to that those sets of pictures that you took of Niagara Falls or whatever it is. You can actually go into your account and allow access to certain people to check that out and download it or view it or whatever it is, and you have that ability. And again, some cloud backup services offer this feature and some don't. So we're almost there. The next step is to figure out what is your internet speed. Now, your internet speed is important because this kind of determines if you have a slow internet speed or a fast internet speed. And it's really important to kind of figure out if you do or not, because there are certain options that are available to you if you have a slow internet connection. I know one of my friends, they didn't want to, even though they really needed to, they really need to back up a lot of data that they had. They didn't want to because they felt their internet speed was too slow and it would take forever for their files, weeks, months even, to upload all their files to their cloud backup account. So this is our way to determine if you really do have a slow internet connection. We'll actually find the services that have solutions for you to help you out and get your backup, get your data backed up faster so you don't have to worry about it. So with this step, we're going to figure that out. And again, I'm going to use myself as a guinea pig, and we're going to run these steps for my Surface Pro tablet. Now, I've created a I've created another video on step-by-step how to do this. So if I cut some steps out just in the sake of time, you definitely want to check out this video to get every step in detail of how to find your true internet speed. So with that, I'm just going to click on the link, and the link is at speedtest.net. I'm just going to open that in a new window. And when the page opens up, I'm just going to hit on begin test. And once the test is over, it'll tell you what your download speed is and what your upload speed is. And I won't go too much into detail with it, but we're just going to put these numbers into the Cloud Backup drill down. So we're back at the drill down, and we're just going to put those numbers in. The download speed was 12.52, and the upload speed was 5.22. And that's basically it. All you need to do is put those numbers in and click next. So the next step is to figure out if you require any additional privacy features. I mentioned before that privacy is a big topic right now, and it's something that a lot of people are concerned about. And if you're one of those people who are kind of freaked out about your privacy and, I don't want absolutely no one to have access to my data, and I want to make sure that they don't, then this section might actually be for you. If you are concerned about people checking out your family photos and, checking out stuff in your account, then just know that these cloud backup services do have things in place and systems in place already to make sure that employees or anybody else like that cannot snoop and figure out what you have in your account. Now, with that being said, if you're the type of person who wants to take matters into your own hands and say, you know what, I want to take my own precautions and make sure my data is safe in the cloud, then you have a few options available to you. And one of those options is custom encryption key. Now, it's not that complicated, and I give you a nitty-gritty quick tutorial on the power of a custom encryption key and what's it all about and how it actually works. It's a good video that you should check out just so you know that the option is available and what that option is about. So I highly recommend you check out that video. But right now I'm just going to give you a brief overview of what a custom encryption key is, and it's basically a password that you control. When you sign up for a cloud backup service, you basically get a encryption key created for you, and just think of it as a long password that scrambles up your data. Now, that password is stored with your cloud backup service, so anytime you need to restore any files, it takes that file that's on their server, which is encrypted, and it decrypts it or unscrambles it so that it's the file that you want. Now, with a custom encryption key, the same process happens. You still get a encryption key, but this time you create it and you keep it. So it's almost like you creating a long super password that encrypts or scrambles your files. So no one, unless they have that encryption key, can decrypt or decode or descramble or unscramble your files. With that being said, there's a few downsides to this feature. One of them is that if you lose your key, you are the only one who knows it. So your cloud backup service has no idea what it is, and they don't want to know. So if you lose it, they cannot recover your files for you. They cannot recover or unscramble your files. All you'll have is some scrambled files that look like, garbage per se, ones and zeros and question marks and, hashtags and all that stuff. So it's very important that you keep that encryption key safe, because if you lose it, no one can figure out what that data is. Now, another downside is you lose access to certain features. You lose access to like mobile access, so you can't go on your smartphone and check out your data or work on your data from your smartphone. You can only use a computer with the software and your custom encryption key installed into it to access your files. So there's some plus sides and some downsides, and I definitely highly recommend you check out that video so you get the full glimpse of what that feature is all about. But if you have any questions, you can definitely contact me in regards to it. But also, now's the time to figure out if you are one of those people who want or acquire a custom encryption key for your account, and if you are one of those people who don't. If you're one of those people who say, okay, I'm pretty certain I know there's some systems in place that allow that allow my data to be, safe, private, and secure. And I actually want access to some of those features like the mobile access and other things. So I'm fine with not having a custom encryption key. If you are one of those people who are a bit skeptical, definitely click yes. If you're not one of those people, click no, and we can continue and help you find the best service that's right for you. So I'm going to use myself as a guinea pig. I'm just going to click no for the custom encryption key and the additional privacy features, and I'm going to just type in my name and email, and I'm going to submit all that information to the Cloud Backup drill down, and it's going to dive in, check all of these different services and each different package within the service and what each package offers to figure out not only which service is best for you, but what plan is best for you. So just click submit and get the results. So based on the information that we entered into the drill down, our matches have been found. We found what the best match is for us based on the app, and we've also found the top alternative just in case for some reason you want to check out different options, which is completely okay, and I highly recommend it. Now we have the best choice here, which is Backblaze. It gives you the price of the package, and it gives you all the information that you need to know, and particularly based on what you put in there. The number of computers I have is Windows 8. I have 880 gigabytes of data that needs to be backed up. The features that I'm looking for is to back up an external hard drive. My upload speed is 5.22 megabits per second. I don't require any custom encryption, and from there it went out, searched all of these different services and their plans and packages, and figured out that these two are the best options for me. And you can see it's pretty clear the check marks, which ones have the services and the features that I want, and it chose the cheaper or the more cost-effective one of the two, which is Backblaze. Now let's say I actually wanted syncing or sharing, then this might be the crash plan option, may actually be the best one for me. And it's really cool because the different information or different scenarios that you have, if you have multiple computers, this is definitely going to change around and show you the service and the plan that they have that works best for you. So that's it. This is the Cloud Backup drill down. I hope you found some good tips, some good value in it. Definitely check out the Cloud Backup drill down app. Just go to the link in the description of this video, or you can check out the link on the screen right now. If you have any questions or issues and you need to contact me directly, please just go to majortechgeeks.com and hit the contact us button and let us know if you need any help with anything or whatever's on your mind. Also, please leave a comment. Let me know if you liked this video, if you didn't, if you found something very useful, if you got an aha moment, or if this helped you out in any way. It kind of helps me gauge if I'm in the right direction, if I need to add something or explain something a little bit more. It kind of helps me know that I'm hitting the mark and what I need to do to improve on these videos to help you the most that I can. And also, if you could do me a favor, if you like this video, and honestly if you like this video, you can hit the like button. If you could do that, I'd appreciate it. And also, if you want more videos like this to kind of learn and have me or have us show you how to squeeze the most out of your technology to make your life simpler and easier and, hey, more enjoyable, then definitely hit the subscribe button. You won't be disappointed. So with that, this is Rich from Major Tech Geeks. Hope you enjoyed, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.